Alright, so I did a little work off stream on this campaign just to get to where I can test this out. So what I have is the tier 3 bonuses for, well, Pistoliers, Outriders, and War Wagons. We're using the War Wagons. So we have this disoriented contact effect, restock, increase speed, attribute, Strider. Then we also have a couple of mortar war wagons in the army, and I have the tier 3 for that as well. And then after we're done testing out the war wagon Doomstack, I have a full stack of free company militia with tier 3 here, all tier 3 here as well, that we can test out with the exploding ammunition for gunnery infantry units. I don't know if this one's going to be as good, honestly, but then on top of that, I have my Lord Engineer Lord that I have this army of war wagons, has Hawkland scopes, range plus 15%. He's also rank 22, so he's on his steam tank mount, which is kind of fun. Then on top of that, I have 3 heroes with him, 3 engineer heroes with him. 2 of them have the Hawkland scopes attribute as well, so each one adding 15%. And the 3rd hero is a mechanist, just to reduce upkeep and pick up a little extra damage for them. So with the Lord, I have 3 points in Pistol Core, 3 points in Mighty Forge, because the war wagons are going to benefit from both. Then the Imperial Gunnery, because of my mortars. I only have 2 of the mortars in the army, unfortunately. I have Sharpshooter that will benefit the war wagons, and Artillery Master to help the mortars. Then these points will also help. This range plus 10% doesn't actually show up on the cards until you're in battle, so what the range says on my war wagon units is not actually right. So that's, yeah. And then the repair and maintain is good for an army like this. And then also on my heroes, I have triangulation with 3 points in that. I've got the black powder discipline. I also have this hero has the 3 points in triangulation and the all-terrain vehicle. So everything in this army can Vanguard deploy except for my heroes, I think. So we're going to give that a try and see how it works. As far as, yeah, the gunnery school, this, we have all 3 perks for the mortars. So they have snipe and stalk, so they can fire without being seen, which is pretty funny because, yeah, they can usually fire the whole battle without ever being, in combat or even revealed. I also have Dazed Contact Effect, reduce speed and melee defense when they hit. Then on top of that, we have all of the techs for that will help the war wagons. Not this one, but the mass-produced small ammunition, mounted weaponry, and the rifled barrels will all benefit the war wagons. I don't know if there's more in here that I could have gotten, but I don't think so. I think we have everything for that. So we've got this built up fairly well. This is going to be the first battle I have tried since I got the tier 3 perks from the gunnery school. So we'll give it a try and see what happens. Snotling pump wagons, river trolls. Well, regardless, it says this is going to be a valiant defeat. I really doubt that, but we'll give it a go and see what happens. War wagons are a unit that I really wanted to like before, but they just didn't have enough bonuses to them to make them viable, really. They should have added stuff that would make them really good in the Huntsman DLC, but they ended up not, so... Alright. Let me make sure all my heroes are mounted. And they are. I feel like this may be a mechanical horse, so I may have screwed that up. Yeah. This one too. Crap. I need to change that. It'll be okay though. So this army, we need to try and get rid of their cav and their pump wagons. Be the biggest thing. Oh, right. Not my heroes. As far as the mortars, we're just gonna pull them back. I'm actually going to put them on this side. No. A little closer. There we go. So, just going to let them fire. These we can Vanguard deploy, so I'm going to do that. One thing I really want to point out though is look at the range. This is not the full range. It's going to go up a little bit once I start the battle. But we have increased speed. They're sitting at 75 speed. We have increased ammunition with 46. And the missile strength is 725 for these units right now. So, and yes, we have Vanguard deploy, but as you can see, we really don't need the Vanguard deploy all that much with the increased range we have, because I'm closer to my line than theirs, and yeah, going to be able to fire at them. Then on top of that, we've got this guy on his steam tank, and he's got 380 range with that. So, alright, so let's see how it goes here. Obvious targets be these trolls here in front. We'll see how they go. Let's just go ahead and attack that one unit and see what happens to it. They're not all firing at it, unfortunately. Okay, that one's done. Let's see if we can snipe that lord while we're at it. Yeah, he's dead. Alright, so we're gonna back everybody up. They're getting a little close. Oh, we need to get you back. Need to deal with these pump wagons pretty quick. So they just now saw my mortars here that were firing the whole time. So But yeah, I'm gonna pull these guys back and deal with the snotling pump wagons. Get them off of my mortars. And I guess we'll put the mortars back here. The mortars are really just in this army for siege battles. Okay, let's go this way. Kind of draw them away from the mortars a little bit. I'm just gonna put them there and let them fire at this. So you can see, like, these guys end up being really slow when I'm firing at them. And the mortars are over here. They're completely safe now. They're not gonna be seen because they have snipe and stalk. So they're as safe as they can be right now. Honestly, my lord is the slowest one here. I don't know. That is what it is. But yeah, these guys are unspotted right now. So that's how ridiculous that is. We're gonna snipe the cav real quick. Don't want them charging into us. That would just ruin the fun. And the pump wagons. Okay, let's back y'all up a little more. Yeah, I think we're fine. Actually, let's go over this way. Are they still in range? Yes, but barely. We'll go ahead and bring this up. Oh, there's a river troll hag. I could have sniped him, I guess. I mean, you really don't want to catch my lord on that steam tank. He's gonna be just as bad if you catch him. Just saying. And we'll keep them moving around. So this was supposed to be a valiant defeat. I think I can get bigger armies going. I'm going to go ahead and start restocking. I don't know that I need it. I think we may win this battle before we need more ammo, but just because I can. And then, if I really felt like I needed more ammo, then I have restock on every single lord and hero as well. So there's that. Oh, you need to keep moving. You're out of range there, but I would like you to shoot at the ranged troops, I think. Wow. Yeah, so we're gonna go kill this river troll hag. Yeah, we'll just So, not even a challenge. I don't even think I took any damage. I don't understand why this one's over here. But, alright, so I'm gonna get them lined up here. We're gonna look and we're gonna see how long it takes to kill this river troll hag. Oh, nope, nope, she's about to escape. We're gonna go ahead and shoot her. Yeah, I can't get them all firing at her. But, and then, on top of that, this is why I like these units more than the pistoliers. They have really good charge against infantry. So, I can just run them into melee and run over a bunch of people, and it works out pretty well. Here, let's actually do that on this unit. And even though I put them on melee, because I have fire at will on, they're gonna fire the whole time. So there is that as well. It's not like it's stopping them from actually firing at these guys. And they'll just run over everything. Have them charge through stuff, and it's ends up being pretty good, right? But I really can't think of what you could go up against with this army that would be a loss. I really can't think of anything that you couldn't handle with this army. Okay, here, before the battle ends, 215 range. I could have increased that by having the third hero also be Hawkland scopes, because that stacks. But yeah, look at these guys. 725 missile strength. I mean, then my mortars have 418 range on them as well, with increased missile strength as well. So that's that ends up being pretty stupid. And my mortars really didn't do much there. I think they only landed a couple hits. But they're more there for siege battles than anything else, so this army won't have any trouble with sieges either. You can break holes in the wall and, you know, run the war wagon. Just set the war wagons outside the breaches and let them fire in, and they do a ridiculous amount of damage. But yeah, that army, just nothing. Will just roll right over. I don't know. Maybe there could be some in-game stacks that would be a problem, but really the only thing that's going to be a real problem is Cav, and you know, it's pretty easy to snipe the Cav and get them out early. So there is that. I'm gonna try and find a better fight for them regardless and see how that performs. Now, I think it's time to try out, hold on, let's put a few points in here. I really think it's going to be time to try out let's get that. The
invention is my gift.
Militia guys. I can't remember their name right now for some reason.
Burdened with brilliance.
I don't know. I really cannot think of it. Free Company Militia. Now this army I do not have set up as well. I just have the one master engineer
My
with
inventions
Hawkland scopes, but he's level 1, so I don't have any of the added traits
my war
to it.
machines
Oh,
require
we're gonna have to wait till the next turn to try that. Have I already?
Elspeth
Yeah.
von Dragon.
Okay, so we're fine.
they will be
Somebody has a point. We'll do that. Okay, let's go to the next turn and then we'll try out the Free Company militia and see how they perform. I meant to be trying out my Wagon army on Draika, but Wurzag declared war on me just out of nowhere. So I I didn't even share a border with him.
The
So
dead
there's
talk
that.
about you. Welcome.
But it was a good opportunity to, yeah, sure. I don't really care. It was a good opportunity to test out that army though and see how it performs. I have a lot more confidence in that army than I do in Elspeth's army here. Uh, which her army's fine, but I could get her into a bad situation that would be too much, honestly.
so many ideas.
Why are you here?
Grand inventor.
They've already attacked this place. It's going to be... Oh, they haven't attacked it. Okay, well, we can kind of get a look at what the Free Company are gonna look like a little bit. But yeah, I need to level up this Lord quite a bit, but just to get all the bonuses out of it. Right now, I don't have anything. But just him, I could pull those other heroes out of the War Wagon army and put in this one. And it would be, you know, pretty solid, I think. Okay. Let's just... They do have archers, don't they? Let's scoot forward a little. God, the ground is kind of trashy for this. You know what? Let's back them up. It's fine. We'll just... This is the downside of gunpowder units right here. We're just gonna let them run into us anyways and see how that goes. We can... It doesn't look like they're gonna move forward, unfortunately. Alright, let's do that. Get this guy up here, and it should be alright. They should. So the range on these archers is 140. I've got 113 on the Free Company militia, and that should be... I should be able to bump that up quite a bit to outrange these archers. But I haven't pushed it that far yet. I would have to get the heroes. We'll see how they do though. That's the explosive shells that I'm getting from the gunnery school. Kind of having trouble hitting these archers because of the unit in front. Also, I only have 28 missile strength on these guys at the moment. That is another thing that could be increased. I'm just trying to see how viable this would be. I don't really see all that much difference out of the explosive shells, though. I really don't. I just don't really see it. I mean, they're doing fine. Like, they're doing good damage. But I still haven't broken these archers either, though. That's a little sad. Okay, let's see how they do against the goblin archers. I mean, yeah. I just can't see these explosive shells really being all that good. Like I said, maybe if we put them all in, you know, get my better heroes with the increased range and missile strength. Maybe. But, and I know I'm only using a couple units on these archers, but yeah, you could do more. It's just, I don't really want to. I don't think that'd be worth much for a test. I don't know, I'm really not that impressed with the Free Company militia. I think you'd have, even with the other heroes in the army, I think you could get the range up to the same as archers. I don't know that you could get the missile strength up that much, though. Maybe up to 50. But on the other side of that, this is a stupid cheap army, too. Not really having to pay much on upkeep for it compared to the other army. But yeah, it's not going to be as tough. Yeah, 2,000 upkeep for this one, 4,200 for this one. So, I mean, that's a lot of upkeep difference either way. I'm gonna be testing the Free Company militia out more, but that tier 3 bonus with the exploding bullets, I can't see that that's all that good. You know, these two are really good, and then this one's kind of disappointing. So that's all I've got for you right now. I just wanted to test out those two armies a little bit. I will be pretty soon trying another one, and I want to get the Hellblaster volley guns and see what that's going to be like, because they start out with 290 range right there. Actually, I don't know if is that even the base on that? Yeah, okay, so it's 290 range, 675 missile strength. I'm gonna try putting all the heroes and that higher level lord into an army with all Hellblaster volley guns, just to see how it does. Now, I'm not really familiar with this unit. We're gonna have to try it out. It could be that they can't fire at flying units, but if they can, I think this will work out pretty good. But we're looking at pumping the range up to over 400 on this as well. So, or close to 400. So, I will see you in the next one.